Hello. Hello there. I feel like I'm talking to nobody. Where is everybody? I feel like I'm just like in an empty room, which... Well, I'm in a room, it's not really empty. I mean, like, I have all this shit here. Shit, look at all this. Anyways, welcome to this video. I'm Raquel, and I don't know how you ended up here, but hi. Well, today was a very interesting day. My friends and I went to the thrift store, and I found something very interesting there, and I'm about to show it to you all right now. Well, what I found there was this book, and when I saw it, I thought it would be the perfect 9-month anniversary present for my boyfriend, because he is Shrek. He's Shrek. It's pretty great, because there's like all these like buttons here, and I was reading it. I bought it for like 21 cents, and I was reading it in the car to my friends on the way to Target. Damn, this is like the best book I've ever read. I mean, seriously. And my friend Satan said that I should make a video of myself reading it to whoever wants to hear the story of Shrek 2. And I said, yes, my lord. So here I am, about to read you this wonderful 21-cent story. Best book. Alright, so how it works is like, you see, I'll be reading it. I'll be reading it like that. And every time I stop, that means I've stopped at this little square here. And this square corresponds to the weird little buttons on the side. And I will press it. And it will make a noise. So, I think it makes the reading much more enjoyable. It, like, adds, like, this sort of to the reading. I think they should have it in all literature books, but whatever. You know. So, I'll start reading it to you. So, here's the cover. See, there's Shrek, my boyfriend. Donkey, Puss in Boots. It's based on the second movie, all those little buttons here. And here we go. Here's the weird little cover, inside cover page, I guess. And this is where we begin. See the picture? Y'all look very concerned. Alright, I'll start. Alright. Shrek and Fiona have just returned to the swamp from their honeymoon. They receive an invitation from Fiona's parents, the king and queen of Far, Far Away, to a royal marriage ball. You have to meet them sooner or later, Fiona tells Shrek. So along with Donkey, they hop in the onion carriage. Are we there yet? Asks Donkey. No, not yet, says Fiona. A few minutes pass. Are we there yet? Whines Donkey. Yes, teases Shrek. Really? Says Donkey. No, says Shrek. Finally they arrive. Far, far away is a beautiful fairy tale land. The carriage stops at a large, beautiful castle high on a hill. Shrek and Fiona step outside, but the king and queen are shocked to see 2 ogres. Let's go back inside and pretend we're not home, the king pleads to the queen. Quick, while they're not looking, We can make a run for it, Shrek says to Fiona. Here's the next picture. Later that night, the fairy godmother visits Fiona. One look at Fiona's green skin and the fairy godmother begins singing. She waves her magic wand. And the furniture in Fiona's room comes to life. Drawers start dancing about. Mirrors and brushes and dressers all join in. A nip and a tuck here and there to land that prince with the perfect hair. Suddenly, Shrek and Donkey enter. The song stops at once. The fairy godmother looks at Shrek in shock and rushes away to meet with the king. We made a deal, says the fairy godmother to the king. The king knows that Prince Charming, the fairy godmother's son, was supposed to be the one to save Fiona from her tower, break the spell, and live happily ever after. Here's the next picture. Damn, I love Shrek's face in this picture. Wait, did you see? There's Donkey in the corner. I don't know if you saw him. Yep. The king knows he must get rid of Shrek. He invites Shrek to go hunting. Shrek agrees, and he and Donkey venture out into the woods. Suddenly, a creature jumps out at them. Fear me if you dare. Warns the mysterious creature. Sorry. Anyways. Look, a little cat, says Shrek. Just before the cat attacks. Now, ye ogre, pray for mercy from Puss in Boots, says the cat menacingly. But then he begins to choke. He drops his sword and coughs violently. He has a hair fall. Shrek grabs him by the scruff of his neck. Please, senor, the king offered me much in gold. Cries Puss in Boots. Oh, fuck. Fiona's father paid you to kill me? Asked Shrek. See, says Puss in Boots. Shrek puts him down. I must accompany you until I have saved your life as you have spared me mine, says Puss in Boots. I'm sorry, but the position of annoying talking animal has already been taken, snaps Donkey. Damn. Next picture. It's a very intense scene. Damn. Shrek has an idea! They will go to the fairy godmother and ask her for help. When they arrive at the fairy godmother's cottage, Shrek tells her it seems that Fiona is not exactly happy. The fairy godmother angrily reminds Shrek that if he had just left Fiona in the tower, everything would have gone as planned. You see, ogres don't live happily ever after, she says. Shrek decides that if she won't give him a magic potion, he'll just take one. So they all sneak into the fairy godmother's secret laboratory. Puss in Boots jumps onto the shelves to search for a potion. How about happily ever after? He asks. Just then, they see an elf and some guards racing after them. Quick, Puss! We got company! Yells Shrek. As the three try to escape, Shrek knocks over a huge cauldron of boiling potion. It spills behind them and they get away. Shrek, by the way. And that's Donkey. And yep, you'll find out why they're like that in a minute. Donkey tests the happily ever after potion. Nothing happens. Huh? Maybe it doesn't work on donkeys, says Shrek. He drinks some himself. Suddenly, Donkey's legs start to wobble. He drops to the ground. Then Shrek gets dizzy and passes out. Meanwhile, back in the castle, Fiona also freezes and faints. The next morning, Shrek wakes up surrounded by beautiful maidens. One maiden has fetched him a pail of water. Shrek looks onto the water and sees his reflection. He's handsome! Have you ladies seen my donkey? asked Shrek. Who are you calling donkey? Cries Donkey. He is now a beautiful white stallion. Oh. Puss in Boots reads the potion's label out loud. To make the effects of this potion permanent, the drinker must obtain his true love's kiss by midnight. Picture. Fiona wakes up in the morning and discovers to her horror that she too has turned beautiful. No! She has been fooled by the fairy godmother. Fiona thinks that Prince Charming is the new handsome Shrek. But Fiona is uncomfortable. Not only does this new Shrek look different, he is acting differently. The real Shrek tries to break into the castle to find Fiona, but he is stopped by the fairy godmother. Really? Really?